Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be challenging Katie to Syr Gwyn, I believe is the correct name. If my deck, if my computer decides to work with me. Just quick look again. Right before this video comes out, the video where I actually build the deck and play test it a little bit, see if it even works. Yeah, Syr Gwyn. We're doing a Brawl challenge. We're gonna have the exact same commander, and then a lot of these cards we're gonna have. We're both gonna have Murderous Riders. We're both gonna have Fervent Champions. A lot of the cards will be identical, just because that's kind of what we do. Sometimes things get varied, but this one I think is going to be the closest as far as the decks that we've done. We are going to be playing a best. We're going to be playing 3 games. The first game is going to be a coin toss. Second game, the loser gets to decide. And if it's a 2-0 win, the third game goes back to a coin toss. Otherwise, it's whoever lost. And that is about all we need for that. So I'm going to unmute Katie.
And we've already done all the Elder Dragons from Strixhaven. So if there's commanders you guys you think could be interesting to kind of see us duel out and put our own different spins on the decks, let us know, because that could be really fun. Alright, now we're just going to kind of kill some time till Jason
I'm back.
tells us what's up. Oh, that worked out perfect. I was like, we're going to kill some time till Jason tells us what's up. And then there came the challenge. What's going on, Jason?
What's going on, Katie? I've actually had you unmuted for. I heard you're like, give us a commander to try, and
Like, listen to this lady ramble on for a minute. Alright. Yeah, because we're kind of at the end of our stuff here.
well, we were gonna do the primordials from the last one. Why can't the 3-color mutate?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those guys. Jesus. Yeah. We can do that. We can definitely do that.
Oh, I
Is,
guess.
I guess. This is also, I guess.
You know what? No, much
Did my whole coin flip speech.
much better.
Oh, nobody told me we were trying to have good opening hands.
Well, this isn't good by any means.
Good is a strong word.
Currently, I have nothing I can cast.
I just kind of wanted to get that out there. Oh, those my colors.
Heliod?
Yeah.
Heliod?
Yeah. Feeling frisky. Yeah, F it. F it, you know? 4 and 5's not nothing. Got a lot of land.
I'm sitting on a whole lot of nuttin'.
Diligence is so good.
Only for knights.
Well, that's why I want to do that way. Since I'm so bad. Not even sometimes, oftentimes, I am so bad. um,
You know, plains is the most common land in my deck.
and you decided to only get one?
Yep. And I could really, really use a second one.
Alright. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but if I'm gonna play this correctly,
Oh,
this is what I
don't
should be
don't
doing.
worry about being a jerk.
I'm trying to play to win here. This is what I should be doing. Alright. I'll need you flooding the board with 2/2 knights over there. And then I'm just gonna be bad at magic and do this ahead of time.
Ugh. Yay.
Did you draw it? Oh, fuck. I mean, you did draw it.
Oh, wait, wait,
Forgot I
wait, wait,
shit
wait.
on my Heliod.
My Heliod's active.
Yeah.
What's going on? Come on, deck. Oh, okay.
Alright, so I by some Christmas miracle won the first one, which means. Oh, fuck, I dropped my phone.
Language.
Which wouldn't matter, because now I can't hear Jason be mad.
I'm not mad. It's part of the reason why we play 3. Mana screws happen.
Okay, now I can hear Jason.
Network error.
Network error? What is this, a Brasscity stream? Come on. I'm sorry, Bats, I know I moved. I'm the worst. I would love for you to quietly take a nap, so that when Jason and I play 7 days, you won't get down and start barking.
Come on, server.
You said you're on the server?
I'm waiting for the server.
Oh, okay. No problem.
So I just have a big orange swirl going past.
Did you play the garbage F&M at home?
No?
No?
What is it this week?
Historic Artisan.
Then why would I play that?
Well, I'm a rare whore, so I play all of them because I want my 2 free rares.
But I don't play historic. Ever.
I know. You could bring a standard deck in there. Just
But
has to be Artisan.
but you also have to win.
You do have to win. that's why I found I just do it like as soon as I can, because that way all the toxic decks aren't, nobody's like solved the format yet.
So I'm gonna try reloading.
Are we what?
I'm gonna try reloading
Oh yeah, no worries.
arena.
Because like last week when everybody had the Dark Rid turn one combo figured out, it's like, oh, I already got my games in. I don't have to deal with this shit.
Hey, I only played 2 games, and I only had 2 turns, and I won both games.
Yeah. I'm not saying it didn't work. I'm just saying it was annoying.
Yeah, that period into the abyss was pretty good, especially when the one game I played all 4 of them to stop at 5 to then win at 21.
It was a dumb combo. Like once I saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm mad, but I'm not mad. Because Watsy allowed this to happen.
Not only did all right, I'm back in. Not only did they allow it to happen, they kind of encouraged it.
Yes, they did. They asked for it. They were wearing tight clothing on a dark street, and they definitely asked for it.
Katie, no. That's not what they asked for. And you as a woman should understand
I do.
that is not what they asked for.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm the first one who goes, rape jokes aren't funny, so I apologize for that joke. It's not funny.
No. There are times where rape jokes can be funny. But not when
People who say that shit.
But not when you go that deep into it. Oh, this hand is not.
It is expansive. I don't think I'm keeping this hand. It's very expensive. This is a much less good hand. Much less good hand. Mother flower.
Flower Mother.
I know. Mother Trucker is one of my new favorites now.
Mother Trucker's a good one.
I'll keep it. I don't want it, but I'll keep it.
At this point, I'm getting tired of Shut the Front Door. Like,
oh yeah, like come with something else.
come up with something that. I mean, once it makes it to pretty much basic television, it's like, is this really what we're going with?
Yeah. Mother Flower I got at the dealership. That was a big one at the dealership.
That's fair.
Yeah, my boss does not care for swearing. So it was a lot of, shiitake mushrooms, Mother Flower, son of a biscuit eating dinosaur.
Oh, if you control a nut. God bless it.
Uh-oh.
I thought he was just a look. I failed to read the conditional to said look.
That's a big one. He's not vigilant.
Yet.
Yeah, says the Katie. Alright. What am I trying to do here? No one knows.
I hope Katie knows.
Katie kind of knows.
If Katie doesn't know, then we're in trouble.
Katie's hand is always like one behind in land for what she wants to be doing.
You know, that's fair.
I would like to be doing this, but I need one more land to be doing all of that. So womp womp. Oh shit. That is a sorcery. Whoopsies. Was a sorcery schwoopsies. Jason knows all about those.
Yep.
Ow. not so much the taking the damage, but the you gaining the life that hurts the most.
It doesn't hurt that much.
Hurts me more than I care to admit. This is the wrong thing to use it on, but I can't keep taking 6 and having you gain 6. I can't.
That's fair. Maybe.
No, I really thought about them all, the Skyclaves instead. Just might have been a better target. I don't know. Yep. Yep. Ow. Ow? No, not ow. Okay.
She doesn't have haste.
This gives it another knight I control. That's a knight. Okay, cool. Does it give it menace? Mother trucker. What does it give it? Just +1/+0? Yep. Thick. Little Duke boys.
I mean, you're getting that guy back.
I do. It wasn't a mistake. It was a strategic plan so that I could get that guy back.
Strategery was involved.
Right. I'll do that. Then I will cry.
You're not dead yet.
Yeah. Suppose.
I mean, you're dead now.
I'm nearly dead.
What are you talking about?
Boo.
You're absolutely dead.
I forgot what Syr Gwyn does.
Stuff.
Totally forgot what Syr Gwyn does. Not exactly.
That's fair.
Yeah. Sometimes that's a W.
Sure.
Sometimes that exactly is a W. A little bit.
Can we get a real game now?
No, probably not. I mean, that's usually how it goes for us, though, so I guess maybe.
Well, I didn't get a second white source in the first game, which left the Wrath of God stuck in my hand. And then
How you playing WoG? I thought you were playing Historic.
because it's a special kind of WoG.
to land, please. Thank you. Jesus. You know what? We don't care about this, actually. More and more, I'm feeling like that shouldn't even be in the deck. Alright.
You know, that's fair.
You know, sometimes it'd be like that. Start playing stuff, and you're like, why are you even here?
Yeah. So I actually found this to be one of the hardest decks to build.
Um, I built it, but I didn't feel good about it.
That's fair.
You know, it's just like
But yeah, this was
building.
one of the hardest decks to build just because there's not a lot of knights.
Not a lot of good ones. I probably built a lot of bad ones. Figured you wouldn't be sad about that.
I figured you would be sad about this.
I'm a little sad about that. I am a little sad about that. Pew pew.
You know, I chose not to play temples.
I really didn't want to, but I was like, man, this mana base sucks.
Hell yeah, we're gonna take action.
I love what's like, you sure, bro? It's like, yeah, I'm very sure. Thank you.
Did you remember tournament grounds?
I did.
What do you think you're doing? Ooh, that's a good card.
I thought I was tapping things. Getting in that damage while I can. Man, mine's in there somewhere. Bleh.
What do you mean, bleh?
I was not pleased with my draw.
I was pleased with my draw.
It's not always about you.
I don't know that I agree with that.
Pleased with my draw also.
You know, I was hoping you were going to take out my board. So
Plan?
that standard bearer was going to draw me 2 extra cards.
Nah.
But you were like, nah, fam. We good. That's a good card.
I.
I got that in my deck, too.
Guess I'm not doing anything else with it.
Oh, how silly do I want to go?
Full silly.
All right, you got full silly.
I mean, if you got it, you got it. We're not supposed to be holding back.
Well, I don't got it. But let's go full silly.
That's pretty much got it. Definitely a got it.
Do we want to do one more?
Um,
Because that was quick.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could get a fourth one in. Why not?
I mean, it was all of 27 minutes, and that required me to restart. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the point in nights, right? It's supposed to go. It's supposed to be quick.
I mean, yeah, but
The sucky part of that was that I was holding a murderous rider.
oh, could you not cast it?
No, I was tapped out.
Oh, okay. Okay. You just didn't opt. Well, if I didn't draw the Maul of the Skyclave, I had other stuff to do.
I just forgotten about my dude because I was like, man, like I can't even cast it to kill it now.
Although, you know what hasn't failed me?
Yeah, drawing that every turn.
Shadow Spear every game.
It'd be like this sometimes. This hand is very slow. It's probably a mistake.
Oh, I am so dumb.
That's not true.
Well, I could have equipped that wonderful, wonderful Shadow Spear before I attacked last turn because I didn't even know that Fervent Champion equip costs are 3 less.
Yeah, this deck is just so weak to find. Well, let's be mana efficient anyway.
Ugh. Oh, what?
Yeah, Tappy Wing?
Oh, or equipment. I thought Tournament Grounds only tapped for knights. So I was just like, great, I get to cast this equipment and then not only actually get to equip it, but I did.
And then it was like, psych, we got you, fam.
Bastion of Remembrance. That's kind of mean. Yeah. You got a human. I don't care.
I mean, not unless I figure out a way to kill stuff very quickly. Really like that murderous rider.
I mean, I have one card in my hand, and you've got lots.
I do, but they don't do anything.
I mean, I'm going to gain you some life here.
Am I killing my stuff so I can't tap you down next turn?
Or I lied.
Or I'm just dead. Can I be honest? I completely forgot about Embercleave. I went like really hard into the night thing, and then I was kind of like, oh, Syr Gwyn does equipments, and by then I was like,
Oh, see, and I went equipments first because I was just like, what equipments do I want? And actually, the red one that I played, the flip side of the red god, like, I was like, okay, this isn't terrible. It's not great. Don't delete it before I export it. Then we go over here. Go in here.
it's your other one. Okay. I was like, Ugin's a unique choice.
Oh, you say that. But you better believe Hugin's in my deck.
Control C. Import. Alright, you want to take a peek at yours first?
Give me a second, because I'm in yours, and I like to finish out.
Yeah, that's what I should do, actually. You're right, because that's way less annoying when it's actually prettified.
Oh, why does it do that, though? I don't know why. I've got multiple colors. I said it's a brawl deck, and then it's just like, oh, did you want to use any of these? It's like, no, I want to use the one that's
All these colors, please.
all these colors, thank you.
Yeah, you would think it would auto narrow it down to just Syr Gwyn and then that other Apex and call it good.
The Apexes, by the way, is what I was. That was going to be our next series.
The ones that I can never remember the names of because I call them by their Godzilla names instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many cards I don't know the real names of because of the Godzilla cards.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this sucks.
So I actually had to add mountains to my deck because initially it was one mountain, Castle Embreth, and then like 3 or 4 other lands that tapped for red. And that was it. And I was just sitting with so many red cards in my hand going, sure would like a mountain now. Or a red source.
Probably not gonna draw it. Yeah, like all the castles were an auto include, right? These
Yeah.
are like the 3 best castles anyway.
Yes, the blue one's also really good. The green one, if you're super creature heavy, is really good. But then you also need to be green creature heavy. But yeah,
I only see it really in like elves.
these three are just auto includes if you're in that color. Where, I mean, the blue one technically is too, and the green one's very specific.
Yeah. So going to be a lot of similarities, obviously, because they're both night decks, but
Right, and that's kind of what I said.
differences. Yeah. shield breaker in there, and then I was like, what am I even going to be destroying? So then I didn't really like worry about it.
Equipment.
Yeah, that's true.
All
And
the
again,
all the
I'm back
equipments
to
are
the Syr
rare
Gwyn
or
decks.
legend or artifacts.
That's true.
So I was just like, we're gonna be blowing up equipment with this guy.
Um, Heliod's another one for me that's like, if I'm am I in white, I'm playing it.
Just for the life gain, even if like the life gain and the counter if you gain life is so good that the rest of the card doesn't matter.
Yeah, even if he's never a dude, like don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you built a much better deck than I did.
So the Saheeli, Dina Radiance, and Embrose, Dina Shadow, either side of that's good. So like if I draw it late, I might play the Embrose just to put counters on specific creatures. But I had a game where I was playing against somebody and I got out Worthy Knight. Or I went turn 2 Dina Radiance, turn 3 Worthy Knight, turn 4 2 other knights, and then just gave all 4 of them counters. I was just like, yeah, this was worth it. Well, that and then it goes with Basari's Lieutenant.
Yes.
Whenever a creature with the 1/1 counter on it dies, get a knight.
Yes. Which that I leaned kind of harder into, with trying to play like some of the adamant dudes and stuff.
See, and I didn't want to play any of the adamant guys because I didn't want to have to count on having the adamant requirement.
Right.
So I was just like, I don't want to be bogged down to where I'm sitting on a card because I really want it to have its counter, but don't have the mana for it when I can just drop out stuff.
Which is why Felidar Retreat's so good.
Yeah. Well, and Felidar Retreat with the 1/1 counter gives vigilance.
Yeah.
I was just like, done. Yeah.
I was not impressed with Smitten Swordmaster. I never had enough of a board where I felt like it was worth it.
So I've
Yeah.
I think I played 7 games with this after I built it. And I saw it a couple of times and it was just okay. Either this is just going to sit in my hand because I'm winning anyway, but I was just like, it's good enough. It is a knight. If I just cast it to cast it as a knight, there's probably a reason for it. I'm probably triggering something. But if it just sits in my hand, that's good too. And then I wanted to get Tybalt in there for Tybalt.
Yeah. Because of his name.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I want Tybalt. But
Yeah.
I don't think Velky is actually all that good. So.
No, I would say Tybalt's worth it though.
The Selfless Gilf Weaver was in there for Deadly Vanity. I didn't care about the creature. Like if I was in a pinch, or it was going to be I'm going to swing and make you have bad blocks, I'd play it as the Gilf Weaver, but I had no intention on ever casting this creature.
Yeah.
And all thoughts of casting this sorcery.
Yeah, I mean, one-sided board wipe's pretty good.
Well, it's not one-sided because you only get to pick one creature or planeswalker.
Yeah. But you still get to keep something at the end of it.
Yes, and that's obviously. And then came across Knight's Charge, which that art made me think of the M20 black-white legendary creature that's create knights. And I was like, oh, do I not own one? And I'm searched hard for it. And then was just like, oh, maybe it's not legal right now. Why aren't you legal, but you're on art? What the hell?
Yeah, this is really good. I don't own this, actually.
I didn't either. I didn't even know it was a thing.
So it must have came in one of the, it must have came, like, in the Syr Gwyn deck. I bet you. I own a lot of Thrall.
Maybe? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, like
But
I didn't
I
get
had
a
it.
lot of.
Well, when I did my search for knights, I had on things I don't own as well, and this popped up, and I was just like, all right, yeah, we'll throw that in the deck.
Yeah, I mean it's perfect. Yeah, Kai is great. I
It's
think all
Circle
of
of
our removal
Loyalty.
pieces are good. Yeah, neither one of us got to have our circle of loyalty out.
Yeah, that'd have been fun. Um, I really like Dramatic Finale, mostly because this deck creates a bunch of tokens.
Yeah.
And then, like, Basari, if you get him to ultimate, now you're just cranking out even more tokens. Like, ooh, I might have actually
Nice
cast
Halvar.
Halvar as Halvar instead of Sword of the Realms.
Yeah.
Not likely,
Oh,
because
you definitely could, right? It definitely
Sword
gave you more utility.
of the Realms is still the right side of this card. But Halvar had potential, because he wasn't the only equipment I was playing, or one of
Right.
two.
Well, cool.
Do you
Yeah,
not
this
have
is way better than mine.
the on color snarls?
I think I had one. Oh no, I don't have I don't have Fury Calm. I have the Shadow one.
Okay. Triome?
I did put in the Triumph.
Okay. Well, you just said that you couldn't not play the temples, and I was just like, why not? There's plenty of non basics.
Yeah, I did. I did the pathways, and then I was just like, I felt like I had so many basics, and then I pulled a U, and I forgot about Command Tower for some reason. um.
I haven't forgotten Command Tower once. I forgot Arcane Signet a lot.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, I forgot all about Command Tower. I don't know. It's building my deck in a mood, I guess. Cause mine, I like kind of forgot about creature or not like equipment cards. It's kind of just going for like a flood the board and make my dudes bigger. Um,
See, and I ended up cutting Falamir Knight.
yeah, I just wanted the card draw.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It does two things. Like as a creature, it's not great, but it does do two things. Death Touch isn't terrible, and I'd like to draw a card. So, um, yeah, I
See,
was going like full pump basically.
I
So now in
also
the ranks, it's
I also didn't play the Stormfist Crusader because I didn't want you to draw cards.
mm-hmm.
And I actually
Yeah,
think in that game that hurt you
it did. Oh, it
because
definitely did.
I was just like, oh look, I drew that land I wanted.
And now what? But yeah, I was just like, if I can just make everything bigger, so I got Heliod to make things bigger, Rally the Ranks bigger, Sanctuary Lockdown bigger, Felidar Knight bigger.
Academ's
So
Awakening. Wow, Academ's Awakening. I didn't even think
yeah,
about that.
mm-hmm.
Well,
That's my favorite sleeper spell, honestly.
actually,
Because I
because
do forget about it.
the Knight's recap or whatever, that enchantment that I had that you didn't, I could just
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice that to do the exact same thing and just bring back all of my knights.
True.
I thought about Outlaw's Merriment. I really did. And then I was
Love
just like,
Outlaw's Merriment.
I really thought about it, especially with since I was playing Revenge of Ravens. Wow. But because I had and I knew I was going to play the creature tokens get +1/+1, I was like, yeah, let's go this way. And then I was just like, no, I don't want to go too token heavy because if I don't find the dramatic reveal,
Yeah, then you're crying. Yeah.
then I'm just like, oh, I've got all these tokens that aren't as good as they could as just knights could have been.
Yeah, you're like, where's my circle of loyalty? But yeah, I was like, man, if I have like all my things out, I'm looking at like 5/5s plus whatever they're doing. So could have been something gross, but alas, it was not. It's okay. There's a lot of bad nights in here that, in hindsight, should not be.
Well, and I thought about Order of Midnight too, just as the I get to bring stuff back, and I was just like, eh. Like realistically, I'm not gonna want to cast this as just a creature because he can't block, which means like I'm gonna want to wait until there's a creature card in my graveyard that's really worth it, and then I might him and haw over what's really worth it.
Yep.
Just cut it from the deck. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, for me, I would say, other than like Murderous Rider, I think all of my adventure cards end up kind of being a trap. I mean, I know you don't hate Spin Swordmaster, but
Well, for the specific deck, like I wouldn't play it just in red, but because we were doing nights where your equipments were 0 and like I was like, okay, there's going to be artifacts. I know there's going to be artifacts. I'll go ahead and play this one. And I devastated. Well, I wouldn't say devastated, but I really got a guy where I shattered one of his artifacts, played it, equipped Sword of the Realms, attacked with it. He blocked it, so he put the artifact destruction back in my hand. I was just like, yes, you've got a bunch of artifacts that I'm just going to keep blowing up because you're going to keep killing this guy after he's equipped.
oh, that's funny. Sure, he was like, But yeah, I feel like there's a few auto includes in any night deck. So like Worthy Knight is really an auto include.
Yeah,
Um,
Murderous Rider.
yeah, Murderous Rider has to be in there.
Inspiring Veteran, I think is if you're doing nights, you have no reason not to.
Yeah.
That also makes the Steel Claw Lance pretty good.
Yes.
Bad card unless you're equipping a knight.
Circle of Loyalty.
Yes. Yeah. I think the reason like I didn't play any other real just creature pump because I was just like Circle of Loyalty is good enough. Plus, if I don't actually have to pay mana to create nice, I just have to cast legendary creatures and just any legendary spell. I've got a ton of those.
Yeah, I didn't really think about the other gods. I was definitely, Perforos. I was like, all right, I want all my dudes to be hasty, and I want to just get in there, kind of speedy like. Because speedy 5/5s they'll do it.
Yeah.
Not end up with the speedy 5/5s.
I don't know. See, I don't think I like this Perforos just because it's 5 mana for your other creatures have haste. The end. Like, eh.
Yeah.
I don't own an Athreos, which is the reason that wasn't in my deck.
That was a buy a box.
I'm aware, but
Yeah.
I don't own one, and
You really have to craft it.
I'd be real pressed to craft it at this point. Like, I actually wanted to play the human warlock, the black white one that has double strike, where the backside of him is the red white or the red black spell that creates the 3/6 demon that lightning bolts.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
And I was like, I don't want to craft that. And then I cracked one, and it still didn't make the deck.
You're like, thanks, universe. Never mind.
Yeah, so I was just like, okay, so we're gonna do
Barrow Witches is just here for recursion.
right, and that one's okay. I thought about that.
Yeah, there's definitely some knights that I like put in here because I was like, oh, they're knights, and now it's like,
I ended up cutting all the other legendary knights because like I threw in Sir Alan and I threw in the black one, and then when I had to come time to cutting cards, I was just like, I don't want to spend 5 mana for these abilities.
yeah,
But I also wanted to have
Sir Kara, but it was like,
the red one is unless you've got mana Like, unless you do it first before you do anything else, it's just kind of like, eh.
Yep. But yeah. Well, all right, everybody.
Well, there's this deck. So which of
So
the,
I was gonna say we should pick.
yeah. I
Um,
believe I own them all, so...
I wanna say I own them all. How many are there? 5?
5.
No, score. I own them all. Barely, but I do. Um, well, let's not do a Mardu color set because we just did that. So let's not do King Caesar
Okay.
because we just did that.
And these are wedges. Because the center color is the color identity it goes by, and then the other two are going to be the enemy colors.
Oh, okay.
So when we were doing the Elder Dragons, those are our shards because it's allied colors to the center.
I don't know.
Well, if you look at one of the Elder Dragons...
Oh, I meant I don't know which one I want.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry.
fair.
I always have to look at the back of a magic card when I'm doing like the wedges, shards, enemy color thingies. Because that's like the easiest way to look at it, I guess. Um, let's go cheap. Let's do Rodin or Vadrock. For our
Hang on.
first one.
Hang a tick. Apparently,
Alright.
I don't own one.
If I pick the only one you don't own, then let's pick a different one.
No, that's fine. What are the colors on that?
That one's Jeskai. How about if you look for it, please? Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah, only one I don't own.
That's the cheapest one.
Well, yeah, it's Jeskai.
You saying Jeskai players are cheap? What you trying to say?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not saying that.
You don't know what I'm saying.
You don't know me. Alright, y'all. Like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more of this content. There's plenty more of this content on our YouTube channel if you'd like to see it. As always, we appreciate the love and support. And we're going to see you in the next video.
Absolutely. Have a good night.